Beloved soul, pause and listen. For in this moment, a message has been carried across the veil of eternity, borne on the wings of an angel whose face still shines with the fire of heaven. This is no ordinary word, no chance whisper, no fleeting thought. It is a cry born of love, spoken by one who once walked this earth before you, one whose blood runs in your veins, one whose heart still beats in eternity for you. Your Father asked for this. Yes, your Father, whether by flesh or by spirit, by life or by memory, lifted his voice in prayer beyond the grave, and heaven heard. His words rose like incense before the throne of God. His cry was not forgotten, not lost in the vastness of eternity, but treasured, sealed, and carried into the hands of one of God's messengers. And now, in this moment, you are the one chosen to receive it. The angel bows before you, carrying a message heavy with love, heavy with urgency. He does not come of his own will, but under command, because the cry of a father is powerful. The prayers of those who love deeply never die. They echo beyond time, beyond death, beyond the silence of the grave. They resound in the chambers of heaven until they are answered. And so it is that your Father's request has reached you now. Hear the cry. Deliver this word to my child. Do not let them miss it. Do not let them walk blind. Tell them what I could not say in time. Tell them what burns in my soul, even now, in the presence of God. The angel trembles as he speaks, not from fear, but from the weight of what he carries. For messages like these are rare. They are not scattered loosely upon the earth. They are precious, sealed by the authority of heaven, entrusted only to those who will receive. And you are the one marked for this moment. Why you? Because you carry a name written in light. Because your journey has led you here, though you may not have known it. Because heaven does not make mistakes. The angel was sent with precision, not to another, not to a stranger, but to you. This is your moment of appointment. The cry of your Father's request is more than memory, it is living. It has crossed the chasm between realms to touch you here and now. Perhaps you have longed to hear his voice again. Perhaps you have wondered if he still sees, still cares, still remembers. And here is your answer. He does. His love has not faded, his voice has not been silenced, and his request has not been ignored. It has reached heaven, and heaven has answered. But the message is urgent. The angel does not whisper it casually. He pleads, do not miss this. Do not turn away. Do not say, later I will listen. This is the hour, this is the moment. The Father's request cannot be delayed. Every word you hear now is wrapped in a Father's love. Think of how he held you, how he hoped for you, how he prayed for you in life. That love has only grown stronger in eternity, purified, magnified, and offered now through this heavenly messenger. This is not imagination. This is not coincidence. This is destiny unfolding before your eyes. The cry carries both tenderness and command. Tenderness, because it comes from love that longs to embrace you. Command, because it comes with heaven's seal, not to be ignored. The angel is not free to leave until his message is delivered. He hovers near, pressing these words upon your spirit, for he knows the cost of delay. You may ask, what if I do not listen? What if I dismiss this as nothing? Then the angel weeps, for he has carried a treasure that you refused to open. The love remains, but the gift lies unopened, like a letter unread, like an inheritance unclaimed. That is why the cry is so urgent. Please don't miss it. Imagine, for a moment, your Father on his knees before the throne, whispering your name with tears. Imagine his hands lifted in intercession, his voice breaking as he asks, Lord, send an angel. Carry my words to my child. Let them know my love. Let them know your plan. And now, here it is, unfolding in your life. Can you feel the weight of it? The reality of it? This is not a dream. This is heaven's appointment. The angel stands, radiant and burning, saying, Your Father asked for this. And because he asked, God commanded. And because God commanded, I am here. Do not ignore this. Open your heart. The message is alive. Beloved, this is the opening cry. The Father's request has reached you. The angel's voice shakes with fire and tenderness alike. You are chosen to hear, chosen to receive, chosen to carry this word. Please, do not miss it. Beloved soul, listen carefully now. The angel has not come empty-handed. He carries in his hands a message glowing with light, a word sealed with the tears and prayers of your Father, a word spoken not from earth but from the eternal dwelling where the righteous rest. This is no common word. It is weighty, burning, and alive, for it carries both memory and promise. The angel speaks, and his voice is not his own, it trembles with the echoes of your Father's love. Child, my beloved, hear me. I asked for this. I pleaded with heaven that this message would reach you. I could not rest until I knew you would hear my words. These are not words of condemnation. They are not words of judgment. They are words of love, of hope, of warning, of blessing. Please, do not miss them. What is unveiled first is love. Love that never died. Love that even death could not sever. Your Father's heart, purified in the presence of God, still beats with longing for you. He has seen your struggles, your tears, the questions you carried in silence. He has seen the nights when you felt forgotten, the hours when you doubted your worth, the moments when you wondered if you were alone. And he sent this message to say, you were never alone. You are not forgotten. You are still loved, more deeply than you know. The angel lifts the veil further, revealing the depth of the Father's plea. I longed to tell you when I walked this earth, but time was short, and words failed me. Now heaven grants me this grace, to speak again through this messenger. My child, guard your path. Do not lose yourself to the noise of this world. Do not let bitterness eat at your soul. There is greatness in you, planted by God, and I want you to see it fulfilled. Please, do not miss it. The unveiled message is not only love, it is direction. For what father, seeing his child at the crossroads, would remain silent? And so the angel declares what your Father longs for you to know. Choose life. Choose light. Do not walk in the shadows when the path of truth is open before you. The world will try to distract you, to bind you with chains of fear, of anger, of despair. But you are stronger than you know. You were created for more. Heaven's hand is upon you, and if you listen now, you will rise. The words burn with urgency because they are not abstract. They speak directly to where you stand today. Perhaps you have been questioning, perhaps you have been drifting, perhaps you have been burdened by guilt or fear. The message comes to pierce through all of that, to cut through the fog and call you back to the truth. You are chosen, you are loved, you are not abandoned. Then comes the unveiled blessing. For every true message from heaven carries not only warning but promise. Your Father's plea is not merely that you avoid danger, but that you receive the blessing prepared for you. And so the angel continues. Child, there is a miracle waiting. It was sealed for you long ago. I saw it when I prayed for you, when I lifted your name before God. That prayer was not lost. It is alive, waiting to be released. The moment you believe, the moment you open your heart, it will flow into your life like rivers of light. Healing will come. Peace will come. Direction will come. You will not walk blind, for heaven will guide you. The message unveils inheritance, not earthly wealth, not fading possessions, but eternal treasures, strength when you are weak, hope when you are weary, joy that cannot be stolen. Your Father's cry was that you would not walk empty, but that you would take hold of what belongs to you by divine right. The angel pauses, then speaks with even greater force. But this message cannot wait. Please, do not delay. The time is short, the hour is now. If you put this aside, if you dismiss it, you will walk past a door that may not open again. I beg you, listen. I begged for this chance because I love you, and because heaven's love burns for you even more. Do not waste it. And so the unveiled word pierces deeper. It is not only comfort but command. It is not only affection, but awakening. Your Father longs for you not only to feel loved, but to live rightly, to walk in the light of heaven's plan. His request to the angel was simple yet profound. Tell my child the truth. Remind them of their worth. Call them back to the path of life. The angel stands now before you, radiant with the glory of the message. He cannot force you to believe. He cannot open your heart by compulsion. The choice is yours. But he pleads, as your father pleaded. Please, do not miss it. Every word you read, every line that burns in your spirit, is part of the unveiling. This is not random text on a page, it is your Father's cry, wrapped in heaven's authority, handed to you through a messenger of light. And the Spirit within you knows it is true. That stirring you feel, that trembling you cannot explain, that is your soul recognizing its inheritance. Beloved, the message is unveiled. Your Father loves you. Heaven loves you. You are chosen, you are called, you are not forgotten. The door stands open before you. The angel's eyes burn with hope, waiting to see if you will step through. Please, do not miss it. The message has been spoken, but the story is not complete until you understand the weight carried by the one who brought it. For this is not the work of man, it is the sacred duty of the angel, the messenger sent from heaven to earth, bearing words sealed in eternity. From the moment your Father's request rose like incense into the courts of heaven, the angel was appointed. He was not chosen by accident. He is a guardian, a watcher, a being who has stood before the throne and heard the voice of the Almighty. To him was entrusted the task. Go. Carry this word. Do not rest until it is delivered. Do not fail in the mission. For this child must hear what has been prepared. And so the angel descends, clothed in light, with eyes like burning flame, but with a heart full of compassion. He carries no sword this time, no trumpet of war, but a scroll written with your name, etched with love, charged with urgency. His sacred duty is not merely to announce, but to plead, to awaken, to call. What is the duty of an angel? It is not only to stand in the glory of God, but to minister to those who walk the earth. As it is written, are they not all ministering spirits, sent forth to serve those who will inherit salvation? Hebrews 1 verse 14. And so this angel serves, you, the one chosen to receive. The angel's duty is threefold. 1. To deliver without error. He cannot change the message. He cannot soften the truth, nor exaggerate the promise. His task is fidelity, to give you exactly what was entrusted, without distortion. That is why the words you hear now strike so deeply. They are not altered, not diluted, but pure, direct from the source. 2. To stir your heart. It is not enough to hear. You must feel. And so the angel's voice carries weight, trembling with urgency, charged with your Father's tears and heaven's longing. When the words seem to echo in your spirit, when you feel as if something greater than yourself is speaking, that is the angel fulfilling his charge, to stir, to awaken, to shake you from slumber. 3. To guard until you respond. The angel's sacred duty is not finished when the message is spoken. He watches, he waits, he covers. He will not leave until you have made your choice, until you have opened your heart, until you have turned your face toward the light. For he is bound by heaven's command to stand guard until the word has taken root. Do you see the weight of this? Your Father's request was not casual. It was a cry. And heaven did not send a fleeting whisper, it sent an angel on assignment. That angel has paused the movements of eternity to focus on you, here, now, in this moment. That is how precious you are. That is how serious this message is. The angel himself bears no pride in this. He does not seek your worship or your praise. His sacred duty is obedience. His joy is to see you respond. His fulfillment is to see the word planted in your heart, growing into faith, strength, and destiny. He whispers even now, do not ignore. Do not delay. I am here for you. I was sent for you. My mission is not complete until you awaken. And yet, the angel knows the danger. He knows how often men and women dismiss the sacred, how quickly messages from heaven are brushed aside, treated as nothing more than imagination or passing thought. He has seen it before. He has carried words that were never received, and he has wept as the blessings prepared remained unopened, like gifts left to gather dust. That is why he begs. Yes, angels do beg when the wait is eternal. That is why his presence burns so strongly now, why you feel pressed to pay attention. It is because he knows what is at stake. This is his sacred duty, to bring heaven's urgency into your very soul, so that you cannot mistake it. To call until you answer. To guard until you choose. To stand between you and despair, between you and forgetfulness, until you take the step into light. Do not see this as chance. Do not treat it lightly. An angel does not waste words. A father does not plead in vain. Heaven does not open its gates for nothing. This moment is divine. The angel's sacred duty has brought him here, and he will not leave until the message has accomplished its purpose. The question is not whether he has spoken, the question is whether you will listen. Beloved, every word you have read until now carries with it a weight beyond this moment. The angel has spoken, your father's cry has been delivered, the message has been unveiled, and the sacred duty has been fulfilled. But now the burden rests on you. For no message from heaven comes without responsibility, and no divine revelation leaves the soul unchanged. When you hear, you are faced with a choice. You can receive, or you can reject. You can open your heart, or you can harden it. And the consequences of that choice do not end in this hour, they ripple into eternity. The angel speaks with solemn fire. Child, understand this. The word of heaven is not like the words of men. It is living, it is active, it is sharper than a sword. It divides truth from deception, life from death. When it comes, it demands a response. To ignore it is to close your door to a miracle. To embrace it is to step into the destiny prepared for you since before time began. What happens if you hear? What happens if you receive? Then the blessing hidden for you is unlocked. The inheritance your father prayed over is released. The protection of heaven surrounds you in a new way. The path ahead becomes clearer. You find strength rising within you that you did not know you had. Fear begins to lose its grip. Hope floods your heart. You are no longer wandering in uncertainty, for you have been reminded of who you are, chosen, beloved, watched over. To hear and believe is to align with heaven. It is to allow the Father of Lights to guide you into safety, peace, and fulfillment. It is to step into an unseen covenant, one that your earthly father longed for you to embrace. The eternal consequence of receiving is life, abundant, overflowing, unshakable life. But what happens if you miss it? What happens if you dismiss the voice, if you tell yourself it is nothing, if you scroll past or close your heart? Then the angel's tears fall heavy, for he knows what is lost. Missing the message does not make it false, it makes it wasted. The blessing remains, but unopened. The miracle hovers, but unrealized. The inheritance sits waiting, while the child walks in lack. To miss is to stumble in the dark when the light was within reach. It is to thirst beside a river, yet refuse to drink. It is to live beneath your calling, never seeing the fullness of what could have been. The angel warns. Child, do not deceive yourself. To delay is to deny. To postpone is to reject. Time is not promised. Moments do not wait. If you turn away now, the door may not open again in the same way. Do not gamble with eternity. Do not waste what heaven has worked to deliver. The eternal consequence of ignoring is not only what you lose in this life, but what echoes beyond. For every missed moment shapes the path of destiny. Every hardened heart builds a wall between the soul and the divine. And though heaven's love is endless, the opportunities of time are not. The angel trembles because he has seen too many souls who delayed until it was too late. And yet, here is mercy. If you hear now, if you respond now, if you open your heart in this moment, all is redeemed. The warning turns into blessing. The urgency becomes salvation. The weeping is turned into joy. For God is not cruel. He does not reveal only to condemn. He reveals to save, to lift, to restore. That is why your father pleaded. That is why the angel begged. That is why this message presses upon you so strongly. It is because heaven desires your life, not your loss. Heaven longs for your salvation, not your ruin. The eternal consequences stand before you like two doors. One door is life. If you step through, you inherit promises that will not fade. You walk with angels. You live with peace. And when your days on earth are done, you will stand reunited, not only with your earthly Father who loved you, but with the Heavenly Father who created you. The other door is loss. If you ignore, you turn your back on the treasure, you let slip the inheritance, and you walk a harder road than you were meant to. And when time has run out, you will realize what was waiting for you all along, and sorrow will be too heavy to bear. Beloved, the choice is before you. The angel's sacred duty has been fulfilled, but your sacred duty has just begun. You must decide how you will carry this word. Will you let it pass like mist through your fingers? Or will you seize it, hold it, plant it deep in your heart where no storm can shake it? The eternal consequences of hearing or missing are real. You cannot remain neutral. Silence is still an answer. Delay is still a rejection. But faith is the hand that opens the door. Your Father's voice echoes still, "Child, please, do not miss this. I asked for this moment because I love you. Hear me, and live." Heaven's voice adds, "Behold, today is the day of salvation. Now is the appointed time." And the angel, radiant and trembling, waits for your response.